Our Morgan dollar, the beloved coin from the Wild West, had its last hurrah in 1921 while we were figuring out the design for the peace dollar, and then that went on till 1935. 1921 had three coins: the Philadelphia, we talk about often, and then the two branch mints, Denver, a first time ever, and San Francisco. The last time we had the Philadelphias out, we were at $49.95, and we sold out almost instantly. Well, tonight we have the branch mints and our lowest price this year, matching that $49.95. Let's go. So as I referenced, again, the Morgan dollar series, 28 years, 27 consecutive, 1878 to 1904, and then again the last year, the 1921. And the only reason why the 1921s were struck is the relationship to the Pittman Act of 1918. During the middle stages of World War I, the English were having issues with silver certificate redemption in India. We were going to help them, but we couldn't send them Morgan dollars because it would say we, which was neutral, is no longer neutral. So we melted down 60% of all the Morgan dollars. We just didn't keep track of where they were. So in 1918, we destroy all the old stuff. Well, there's silver left over at the end of this. So in 1921, when we're going back and forth on whether we should have arrows and or others on the reverse design for the peace dollar, we chose to make the Morgan dollar again. But at that time, Carson City was already closed, New Orleans was already closed, and then the Wild West Mint was now the Denver Mint, which opened up in 1906. So in 1921, the two branch mints were San Francisco and Denver. And then, of course, the Philadelphia I mentioned earlier. The unique thing about 1921 is the fact that we look at the mintages and we run traditionally because we say, wow, there's a lot of coins that were made that year. But the other side of the equation is how many have survived now 100 years later? And we'll get to that in a second. The other part of this is who loves the Morgan dollar? Well, everybody loves the Morgan dollar. A couple of years ago, 2021, we celebrated the 100th anniversary of the last Morgan. And on August 3rd, 2021, the Denver and San Francisco 2021s were released. There was 175,000 of them that were issued. And what? Today, can you find any of those coins for under $200? Right now, the 2023s are a year out. The 2024s were released earlier this year. And the uncirculated from this year is the Philadelphia. And the U.S. Mint directly is at $100 for the brand new 275,000 edition uncirculated Morgan. We're going back in our time capsule 100 years to the actual coins, the end of the era of the vintage Morgan dollar, and look at our price. You can buy both of our coins at the $49.95 price point for what you can buy the brand new 24. That's outright crazy. The other part of this is my competition does have these beautiful coins up. The 21D, they're at 109, and the 21S, they're at 99. Now, the unique thing in the industry, the S's are actually harder to find than the D's, but that's just reflective of the popularity index that all Morgan dollars have. Bottom line is we're half the price, any way you slice it. Our normal price, usually a sale price might be $59. Our normal price here on America's Value Channel is $69.95. Tonight, a tonight-only special. So if you tune in later this week, it's not going to be here. It'll be back to our regular prices. It's just an opportunity for those of you that were working with us on the Philadelphias over the last couple of months at a crazy, crazy price to now get the rarer branch mints for the same price. That's the best part. So let's talk rarity, because here is where the big misnomer is. And I'm a numbers cruncher when it comes to all collectible coins. Because when you put 10 of them on a shelf, they're not all the same. There's a difference. And the numbers, the mintage figures are old school, right? The red books, etc., tell us one thing. But then if you're not in the industry, you're not going to shows every single week, and you're not going to shows all across the country, which gives you a different mix of coins, you don't know what is and what isn't being found. It's just a natural progression. Well, 40 years ago, NGC, PCGS, ANAX, ICG, the four grading services were all forming themselves as independent third parties for quality, backing up the quality, stating the quality, which is a wonderful thing to the service of the industry, right? But the second part nobody talks about is they publish every coin they see. And that's where it gets to be, well, a lot of fun. Because here are the numbers behind the 21 DNS. The Denver had 20 million coins struck. The San Francisco, 21 million coins struck. If you look at how many are known, this is NGC and PCGS combined. How many have been certified uncirculated quality? 52,000 and 38,000 respectively. I told you the S is a little bit rarer in Unc. What does that mean? Well, it means if you're putting these things on the shelf, compare it to what's around it. The number one, Morgan, the 81S. The 81S, there are 589,000 coins they've seen in the last 40 years. The 80S, 369,000. The 84O, 486,000. The 19040, 306,000. And those coins sell for more money than these do. By a lot. Popularity, age has something to do with it, but it comes down to it, rarity always matters. Always matters. So tonight, everybody, uncirculated, last year of issue branchments. The Denver and the San Francisco, the best of the best. Guys, give me a 1 minute clock, please. Lots of activity on the phones. Thank you all. I knew this was going to take off. But again, when we're giving you the rarer coins for the price of the theoretically more common coin, what a great deal for everybody. And we're thrilled to be able to offer this tonight. Sidebar, yes, the only Denver minted Morgan dollar in the vintage series is the Denver here, 1921D. Philadelphia, San Francisco, New Orleans, and Carson City made the original 27. 1921, it was the Denver only. Go by the way, the Denver from 2021 is also the most expensive coin in the group. Go figure. It's kind of a funny ha-ha. San Francisco struck them all 28. So again, my competition north of 100 for either of these two. Our normal price is $59 to $69, so we're $10 to $20 off of our crazy special prices. But it comes down to one thing always, quality, 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 right? And then value, value, which is our crazy price tonight. Thanks for spending some time with us, but it is time for me to be moving on.